Hello Scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and I have a card that I designed that I'd like to share with you. Really hadn't given it a name, but it's a pocket card, I guess. To begin with, I'll show you the pockets that I've created for this card. Up at the top, you can pull out, let me zoom out just a little bit. Let's see. You can pull out a tag, and you could either write your message or add a photo to that. And then I also, on the side, you've got two tags that you can add your message or, once again, a photo. And so this is what I'll be showing and sharing with you today. So let's get started. I did use the Storybook Cricut cartridge for some of my cutouts, and I'll point those out once we get to them. To begin with, you need to start with a 12 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, and you need to score it at 4 and 8 inches. And then, see, the front of your card will be the mountain fold, and then the back will be the valley fold. And let's see. So we'll go ahead and put the card together, and we'll add some adhesive to the back portion of the card. We'll add adhesive to both sides. Not the top, just on the left and the right side. Actually, I've already had added adhesive to save time, so I'll just go ahead and adhere that. And then for the front of your card, you'll add a strip of adhesive to the bottom only. Okay, and we'll just lay that down, press that down. Okay. Now to decorate the front of the card, let's see. I have put this together, and I'll show you what pieces I used on that one. And like I said, it's from the Storybook Cricut cartridge. And in the handbook, if you go to page 39, here we go, had to mark it. If you go to page 39, there's an accent frame. Cut that at 3.5. Actually, let's see, is that it? Yeah, you cut that at 3.5. Let me see. That's on. Actually, it's the next page over. I thought it looked a little different. Okay, here we go. Page 39. The accent frame. I cut that once again at 3.5 with the shadow and also the accent blackout. And I've gone ahead and layered those three together to come up with this. And I added foam tape, double stacked the foam tape behind my frame and laid that on top of the shadow. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the front of the card. Okay, and we'll set that aside for a moment. Get my handbook once again. And then on page 67, these are the pieces that I cut out. First I cut this piece out, and this was cut at 4 3/4, and that's this here. It's called shorty holes. Cut that out, and then I cut the accent frame out at the same size, 3.5, and this is what it looks like. You have a an outer frame and the center portion, and we're just going to use the center portion, and we're going to go ahead and attach that to our previous piece that we cut. Okay, and then let's see, so this will go in the top pocket. Okay, there we have that. Just line it up. Okay, and then for my side panels, I use tags, bags, boxes, and more. And I used my design studio to cut it to fit my card. And the size of this is 3.5 by 5. And then I've cut 2 rectangle pieces that I'll add as my mat over that. And I'm just going to round the corners just on the top. Okay, and then I'll just add my adhesive. Just line that up there. And we'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, and there you have your 2 tags for the side of your card. And when you insert these, it's just a little snug, so you don't have to worry about your tags falling out. Put that in there. There we go. And then on my other card, I just added some ribbon to a couple of my branches here. Just tied a little bow. Trim that. Got one. Okay, and you can add several bows. Just going to add one since I'm running out of time. But there you go. There you have a pocket card. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.